Hey, what's up, Fragrant family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today we're doing hit or miss. So, Creed Viking Cologne, you're up to bat. All right, Creed, you guys are up to bat. Is this going to be a hit or is this going to be a big old miss? So I haven't watched any reviews on this, so I do apologize to, my fragrant, fans and, my friends out there who are doing reviews of this. I haven't really watched them just because I wanted to give my own, take on it. I didn't want to be influenced in any way, knowing really what to expect with this. So this is going to be my first initial blind reaction, and then I'll do a, overall review over this. So like I said, Creed Viking Cologne, you're up to bat. Is this going to be a hit or is this going to be a miss? Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances. For those of you who this is your first time, welcome. We are now friends. We are now family. Welcome to the Fragrant family. Really do appreciate you being here. For those of you who have been part of the Fragrant family for a while, thank you so much for returning. So, guys, like I said, I do have a sample of Creed Viking Cologne. This was sent to me from Corbin over at Northwest Scent. It still has the tape around it. I have not opened this at all, so I wanted to give you my first overall just blind reaction. Like I said previously before the intro video, I haven't smelled this, haven't watched any reviews on it. I just want to give my first, blind, authentic reaction to this. So don't really know what to expect. I do have the original Creed Viking here for comparison. Apparently Creed Viking Cologne is going to be a fresher take on the original DNA of Viking. So don't really know. And I honestly don't know what to really think of Creed right now. Like, I'm kind of disappointed with him because there's no really originality. Like, the last new release they had was, Viking back in 2017. Then they followed up with, Creed Aventus Cologne, and then Creed Viking Cologne. So it's like, man, I kind of want some originality. I kind of want some, just perfumery going on, not just, doing flankers of what has already worked. And honestly, Creed, it seems like kind of fragrant community wide is going downhill. People are kind of getting out of them just because the prices are raising, the performance is shot, they're watered down, they're diluted, they don't last as long, but they keep raising the prices. So I don't know. I really don't know if I'll ever even get a bottle of Creed Viking Cologne. I guess we're gonna see. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. It really does help me out. Give the video a thumbs up, and we are going to see what this is about. That kind of came off easy. All right, get the tape off of here real quick. Not that it really matters, the lid's already off, but these are little atomizers that Corbin over at Northwest sent to me. Thank you so much, man, for this. I really do appreciate this. So I did purchase this again, so nothing like weird of I'm gonna give it just a good review because he sent it to me. But Creed Viking Cologne, you're up to bat. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's gonna do. Is this a hit or is this a miss? Give it 2 sprays, holding my breath. Let's go in. Okay, so right off the bat, there's a lot of lemon. A lot of lemon, some spices. There's a freshness to it. It's not terrible. Well, it's weird. It's going in between, like, I don't like it to where it's kind of tolerable. Like it's playing that line because there's a lot of lemon, a lot of freshness to it, but the lemon mixed with the spices and stuff, it smells kind of like, I don't mean to like offend anybody, but it kind of smells like a lemon scented toilet bowl cleaner. Like, I know that sounds terrible, and like that's not really what anyone really wants to smell like, but I can kind of see a faint shadow just upon initial spray of the original. It kind of does still have that, spicy nuance to it, but it's really nothing like special. Like, man, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I don't not like it, but I don't like it. So it's kind of just like right in the middle of like, I kind of tolerate it. So upon initial first spray, you just get a lot of lemon, you get a lot of spices, you do get a bit of like rosemary and mint in there. You still get that mint vibe in there, but it's nothing like the OG. Man, I'm gonna spray kind of for comparison here. Yeah, completely different. This is amazing. I love the original Viking. It's that rose mint opening with that kind of Old Spice aftershave vibe to it. With those spices, it works. I love this stuff. I've said multiple times on my videos before, if I was like 40 years old or more, this would be my signature scent. I love this stuff. But this, it kind of fails in comparison. It's not like terrible, like I'm saying. It's not horrible, but I just don't know if I like it. I'm just gonna have to let it wear and see what it does. So I'll come back here. It's what 3 o'clock. I'll probably come back here around 6 o'clock or so, somewhere in there, and kind of give you my thoughts on it. I'll have like a picture of the bottle and stuff like that. I'll go over the presentation. Even I don't have a bottle, I'll go over that with you. Go over the notes, stuff like that. So. Yeah, it's just, I just tolerate it. That's the best I can put it. I just tolerate it. So, all right, guys. So for you, it's going to be instantaneously. For me, it's going to be about 3 to 4 hours or so, maybe longer. Who knows? Sometimes I, try and come back within a couple hours, but then life kind of happens and I wind up doing more things. So I will be back later tonight to give you my full thoughts and the full review on Creed Viking cologne. But as of right now, it's not terrible, but it's not good. Okay. All right, guys, stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, guys, so it has been a little bit longer than a couple hours. It's actually 10:35 at night, so it's been about 7 hours. But we had a family event to go to. I thought I could get home in time to do the review before that, but unfortunately was not able to. So that's okay, because it gives me even longer with the fragrance to, kind of get acquainted with it and see what it did. So as I said, I do have a sample of the Creed Viking cologne. That's why you guys are here. I'm going to show a full bottle right here. I don't have the bottle, so I'll have to use a picture, but it just looks like a normal Creed Viking bottle, only it is a little bit more of like this orange salmon kind of color, maybe a little orange pink vibe going to it. It does kind of resemble one of the knockoffs you can get from like wish.com, places like that. If I can find a picture, I'll leave it right up here as well. You can kind of see the similarities, so I'm not really too sure why they would go that route. It just doesn't seem like a smart move in my opinion. It's just gonna make it easier to pass off fake bottles for real bottles, but that's just me. So that is the presentation. Like I said, nothing groundbreaking. Looks pretty much exactly like the original Viking, only it does have more of a orangish salmon kind of color to it. So nothing groundbreaking, but I digress. Moving on. So moving on to the notes. These are from Fragrantica, so I'll leave those right here. I did check a couple of other different places because they all tend to vary. This one doesn't have rose or mint listed, but a couple others did, and I could kind of pick up on a mint note, so I would say that it's in there, but according to Fragrantica, it is not. So this opens up just a little bit different. You get the pink pepper, you get lemon, you get tangerine or mandarin, I think it's mandarin in there, you get geranium, you get there's all kinds of good stuff, oak moss, lavender. I'm trying to like just remember it off the top of my head, but that all kind of comes together. But unfortunately, like I said, in the initial opening, you really just get this blast of like harsh lemon with like this toilet bowl cleaner type of smell. That's just being 100% honest. It just had this like cleaner type smell to it, almost kind of like Tierra de Hermes. At least in my opinion, it's just like that really screechy, just almost stringent type of citrus in the opening, to where it's not pleasant. But as this one dried down, it did get a lot better. So overall impressions, first of all, it was just kind of like it's okay, nothing groundbreaking, not really even anything that I would venture to say that I like. But in the dry down, it did get a little bit better, and I could see why people would like this. So moving on with the final assessment, it's just okay, guys. Like honestly, I'm gonna give it right in the middle, a 5 out of 10. I just don't see, I don't know. I don't see the need for this one, in my own personal opinion, to take something that was already fresh and already masculine and already honestly a well-crafted, fragrance, and to try and make it more fresh and more mass appealing. Because from what I've seen, like, Viking didn't get the greatest, welcoming when it first came out, but over the years, people have grown to really like it, and it's even some of their favorites. So I just, taking an already really fresh fragrance to make it even more fresh, I don't really see what the point was, but that's just me. With Aventus, kind of the same thing. I don't understand why they would do that, but people do like more fresh takes on things. So this one in the dry down, it did resemble that original DNA of Viking, but I was actually talking to Corbin about this. It kind of gave me like this Dolce & Gabbana light blue vibe to it when you first initially spray. Light bluish, just kind of bluish, and almost kind of spicy, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know if that will make a lot of sense, but it just kind of resembles that just a smidge to me. That's just the best way I can describe it. So take like Viking original, take off some of like the spices and some of the woodiness to it, and replace it with more of a citrus freshness from like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, and that's kind of what you get with this one. That's just my own personal take on it. So overall, not a terrible fragrance, but then again, it's not something that I'm personally going to get. I don't see a need for it. I like the original Viking better than this by a long shot, actually, and so I don't really see a need in getting that. I'm a Creed kind of collector, but I want to like it, so if I don't like it, I don't see a need in getting it. So moving on with the performance and projection. So I did do one spray, you guys saw, the original Viking, and I can still smell it from this far away 7 hours later. This one, I'm having to press my nose up against my hand. Sorry if you can hear that. I'm having to press my nose up against my hand to even get just a whiff of it. Now there's a lighter take on it, so I can kind of see that and kind of get away with it. But when you're talking the price point that you're going to pay for this, especially retail, it needs to perform a little bit better than 5.5, 6 hours. That's just my own personal opinion. But then again, that's kind of where the House of Creed is going in an overall direction, is putting out lesser quality products and raising prices. That's just my own personal opinion, but I digress. So the longevity, not going to be very great, at least off of my skin. I got maybe 5.5 to 6 hours tops off of that, and I'm, like I said, having to get my nose right against my hand to even smell it. I did 2 sprays of the cologne, and I did 1 spray of this, and I can still smell it from this far away 7 hours later. So that's the performance. Longevity, like I said, about 5.5 hours, maybe 6 if you're lucky. And then occasions to wear it, I would still kind of wear it in the same fashion you would Viking, the original, like a good date night fragrance, great office type of fragrance, formal dinner, things like that. I mean, this one does have a bit more of an ease of wear to it, so you could wear it maybe a little bit more casual, to go run errands or something like that, go to Walmart. But that's just, I just see it being more of like a polo type of shirt, button-up shirt, night out on the town type of fragrance. So yeah, guys, that's kind of overall my thoughts and opinions on it. Right down the middle, I'm giving it 5 out of 10. And I think that's being a little bit gracious in my own personal opinion, but I can see why people would enjoy this. So overall, I mean, I'm not too happy with the House of Creed as a whole. I like their older batches. I like their older bottles. You get more. It lasts a lot longer. The newer stuff, ever since they got bought out, I don't know what's going on. Not sure what they're doing. So, but they seem to be raising the prices and giving us less performance and less longevity and less quality, in my own opinion. So probably make some people mad with that, but that's just my own honest opinion. I got to be honest with these reviews. So overall, guys, Viking cologne, just kind of okay. Sorry, guys. So was Creed Viking a hit or a miss? Man, it's a barely a hit. Like, I would say a base hit. You don't even get like to second base. It's just barely a hit. It is enough to get you on to first base. That's about it. It's not anything special, it's not anything great, but it's also not terrible. They didn't completely flop on this one. They didn't completely strike out. It is just a base hit for me. So that's just my honest opinions, guys. I got to do that. I know maybe some of you maybe think I'm crazy, or maybe think that I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's my own honest opinion. And I said from day one, I'm gonna give honest, true opinions on this and reviews. So, Creed Viking Cologne, you are a base hit. That's all I'm giving you. So, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below. If you've smelled this, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't, let me know if you're excited for it, no matter what people's reviews are. I know some people kind of vary. They like it or they don't like it, or they're like me, it's just kind of okay. But let's open the comment section up, and I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, if you love it, wear it.